recognize this tune. It's called Naima. It was written by the great jazz saxophonist and composer John Coltrane. It's from his record Giant Steps. Really beautiful song. It's been a favorite of mine for many, many, many years. And I was recently reminded of it because I heard a friend of mine playing it. And I wanted to dive back into it and share it with you. I'm doing something a little different with this lesson than I usually do, which is that I don't really have this in my hands as much as I would like to. It's an arrangement I worked up yesterday, and I've just been playing it and refining it, and I want to share it with you. But I can't just can't play it perfectly. So maybe that's good. Maybe that will keep me from going too fast with this lesson, and we'll just keep it honest. To play in the original key with John Coltrane, you'll want to have a capo at the first fret. I think for this lesson, it'll be a little easier actually to do it without the capo. I'm in drop D tuning. So standard tuning, but low E down to D. And we'll operate this way without the capo for this lesson, and then at the end I'll put it back on. If you just like the sound of the song in the higher key, you can do that. Or again, if you want to play along with the original recording, you'll definitely need to do that. But as far as guitar music goes, this is nice, just like this. The structure is really interesting in that in the A section of the song, it's this kind of one sound, this major 7 shape. There's no fifth. It's root 3, 7. I'm playing C major 7, C, E, B. And that's over a D pedal tone. And then there's other major 7 chords that keep moving over this pedal tone. Pedal tone just means a repeated note that doesn't change as other stuff changes. So I'm not using a pedal. This is a term that goes back to classical music on the organ. So C major 7 over D, F major 7 over D, A flat major 7, G flat major 7, and then G major 7. And there the pedal stops and we get the G bass note under the G major 7. Remember, we're in drop D tuning, so the note at the 5th fret, which would normally be A, is G. So I'll play it now as it's written, 3, 4. Now, I'm flattening out my pinky to get both of these notes, G and D, on this G major 7 in the 4th measure. If you can't do that, if you can't get both of these notes and still get the, now I'm having a hard time doing it. You want to make sure that you can hear the F sharp on the D string clearly. And if you can't do that, then it's okay to just to move your pinky as needed. Something interesting about the bass line, I didn't realize this till I transcribed it and saw it on paper. It's a little bit deceptive, so I'll play just the bass line. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those 3 hits where it goes in measure 2 and measure 4. Measure 2 is 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ba, 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 ba. When I used to listen to this record when I was a kid, I thought it was 1 and then kind of a little pause and triplet, boom. So I thought it was like 1, 2, 3, 4. That's in the second measure, but it's really 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, boom, boom. And then in measure 4 is boom, 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 boom. So this would be measure 5, 3, 4. Right? So take as much time with that as you need. It is, it's not what it sounds like, so that can be confusing. I would definitely work with it with a metronome. I'm at 58 here. The original recording is around that. It's loose. They kind of phrase together. So it's, you can't set an exact metronome marking, but 58 is a good number to aim for. Oh, so I'll go back to the A section. I'll play it one more time, and then we'll take a look at the B section, which moves in a different way. It's not just major 7 chords shifting around above a pedal tone. So again, this is letter A, 3, 4. And the repeat. And before I go on to letter B, actually, I want to show you a couple of things that I tried in this arrangement and then decided not to do for different reasons. But you can also try them, and if you like them, you can use them. This F major 7 over D, at one point I was playing like this, which is really pretty. So that's... Hear how that's not quite the same as this? It's subtle. I went with this because it's just more in the spirit of one shape. Like this shape is this shape, just on lower string set. Whereas this sound is a little bit different. That would be like if we were going... which, again, I think is a really pretty sound, but I just wanted to be more consistent with the voicing. So that's why I went with this. If you like this, use it. Some of the time, all of the time, however you like. Similarly with the G major 7, I settled on this, but at one point I was playing it this way, with the open G string. So if you like that, it's really nice. But I think this is closer to what McCoy Tyner plays on the record. This is just really nice on the guitar. So you do whichever you like. So that voicing is G, and then skip a string, F sharp, open G, D, as opposed to G, F sharp, B, D. That's what's on the PDF here. Okay, now let's go to the bridge, which has an A pedal. So the chords here are B flat major 7, A13 flat 9, and that's twice of those two chords, and then A7 sharp 9 flat 13. That's the sharp 9, that's the flat 13. Back to the B flat major 7. And now G major 7 over A. E flat flat major 7. So here it is in time. 2, 2, 3, 4. Play that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure the video is still going. From the second page, 1, 2, page 2. Got a little sloppy there on going to this chord, but hopefully you could follow along. Then we would go back to the top. DC al coda means da capo, or go back to the head and play it again. And then when we get to the 2 coda, which is on page 2 at the end of the second system, then we skip ahead to the actual coda. So I'm not going to play the whole thing again in time, but I'll just breeze through it. And the bridge. Now we're going to go from letter C to the coda in time. 2, 3, 4. Two coda. Those last 2 bars again. Line. And I'm going to stop here because this last bit is really neat and I can't play it in time yet, but it's just really 2 chords, G major 7, C major 7, and then the melody keeps going up. Well, I almost could play it in time. Let's see if I can do this. So this is just the last system, starting from G major 7, 3, 4. There it is, and then okay, So here's the entire coda. So all of page 3. 2, 3, 4. Next line. Yeah, so check out the original recording and play along if you can. I would say this is not an easy tune, but on the other hand, it's a lot of the material repeats. So it's just really a few moves that you have to get under your fingers and then work on making it really feel good. So here it is now in Coltrane's key. I'll do it in time, slightly slower. I was at 58. This will be 56. Well, heck, I'll take it down to 54. 2, 3, 4. There it is. I'll start at letter B. 2, 3, 4. And if we had taken the coda, this would be the second system of page 3 now. And this is all the chords. There it is. I've totally messed this up now. Yeah, after playing it in one key, I did not have it together to do it in the new key. Everything is just one fret in the wrong place for me right now. Anyway, I hope that you enjoy this tune as much as I do. Get it together, see if you can play it. If you want me to do a lesson about how to improvise over this tune, that would be a whole other lesson. This is really just this arrangement. to play it as a solo guitar thing. But if you were with a band and you wanted to improvise, it might be interesting to look at how to solo over these changes. So let me know. If enough of you are curious about it, I'll do that. Okay, that's Naima by John Coltrane. As always, if you have questions, let me know in the comments down below.